Welcome, welcome! It's Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy bringing you another Star Citizen video. This video, as you'll be able to see, is all about the 890 jump, specifically the 890 jump mission. So I'm not going to show you the 890 jump mission just yet. What I want to talk about is how this video came about and the first part of this series. So my org mates and I have decided that we want to take on the 890 jump mission as a military faction, as somebody breaching and boarding the ship and taking over the ship. And we think it'll give us some practice for the verse in case we need to do any of these style missions in the verse. So we have decided that we're going to get together and practice these drills. With that said, we have to have some clear objectives on what we're going for. Just like you would in a military operation. And I'm not a vet. I've not got military experience, admittedly, so I apologize to all you vets who have seen action. If we're just making a mockery of the real world work that you guys do, I appreciate everything that you've laid down the line to do the job that you've done to secure the freedoms I have. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. So I do apologize if anything we do is a mockery. Any and all constructive criticism is accepted. Obviously this is a game, so we can't be super real world about everything we do, but we just want to make it a fun experience for everybody that's doing it, and we think it'd be fun for a lot of you guys to watch as well. So in the mission, the first thing you have to do, one of the main objectives, is to locate and disable the hacking terminal. And then you also need to rescue the hostages and eliminate all the hostiles. There's no capturing right now, so there's no capturing the hostiles. You've got to take them out. So those are the primary missions, or primary objectives of this mission. So what I would advise doing is, let's talk about your first steps, which I think is recon. Recon the hangar is the first step. As you can see, as we fly up closer here to the hangar, and this is all EVA right here, you can actually get a pretty good look down inside from a little bit of range, and I would not get too close because I think they'll start opening fire on you. If you have a decent sniper here, that may be beneficial to take out anybody in the hangar bay. So number one is to recon the hangar bay. The second thing I think you should do is recon the bridge. As you can see, we're going to float up next to the bridge. You can do all this without setting off the timer of having to disable the hacking that's going on. So I would definitely recon as much as you can before you go in. And the third place to recon is this conference room. So any of these places can have the hacking computer in it. So you need to make sure that you are checking all those places. Then you need to look at your points of entry. So the 890 jump has 5 points of entry. As you can see, the first one is this rear elevator lift. And you're not going to be able to go into all these places during this mission. Only just a few. Actually, I think you can go into 4 out of the 5, to be honest. But the elevator down here, which I don't know if you can go in or not. The cargo bay, which you can't enter because you can't get into it from the bottom. You'd have to be inside it. And since getting inside kind of defeats the whole purpose of entry, I mean, yes, somebody could get in there and open it up for you, but I would avoid that one. And maybe check out the side airlocks, which this is the right side airlock. This makes for a great point of entry. I would actually recommend entering in all these spots. Maybe not the hangar bay, actually, which we'll get into. This is the left side airlock. So if you have somebody entering from the right and the left, you can kind of meet in the middle and be able to cover both sides of the stairway in the central lobby area. And then, of course, the final entry is the hangar bay, which we just mentioned. There's going to be a 300 series ship in there. There's going to be civilians in there as far as the security team for the 890 jump. And there's going to be several bad guys in there. Now, there's a possibility that the security team takes out the bad guys for you, but there's also a possibility that they don't. So you may have to engage earlier than you expect, so have your best sniper or best breaching team there. So that's the first step of this series that I'm going to bring you guys. We just talked a little bit about the objectives of the mission and your points of entry, and then the next video we'll go into a little bit more detail on what happens when you get inside. And I'm hoping to have some help from some of my org mates for that. By the way, I'm still looking for people to fill in my org. If you guys are interested in joining it, that information is down below. We would love to have you, especially if you're somebody cool. We don't need jerks in the org, right? I'm sure we already have some of those. Maybe all of us. We'll see. Also, I really appreciate everybody who subscribed lately. If you haven't, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that bell to let you know whenever I am doing another video. And with that, I'm Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy. I'll see you out in the verse.